Hey there everyone, welcome here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So here we are, I believe this is day 26 of the series that we're running for the month of December, entitled Progressive Rock Solo Artist Album Wars. A couple of interesting, well, before we get too far out of the way, just a little explanation of what we're doing. So Ben, my subscriber, has chosen 32 bands, or solo artists, I guess, in this case, who have come from big bands or other bands and are doing their own solo projects, or maybe they've gone solo on their own. In some cases they go back, some cases they don't. Basically, what we're doing and what I'm doing is he's put together 32 bands, put them in battles. We've gone through the entire first round, then we've also gone through the entire second round. We are down to the final 8 bands here, or 8 solo artists, and I'm listening to the 4 battles for these 4 spots and picking one album over the other. So basically I have to decide based on a listening to whether I like this one more or that one more. Okay, so there's 2 here, of course. There's 2 in every one of them. We have Adrian Belew, Inner Revolution from 1992, and Peter Gabriel's Security from 1982. So both are good albums, and nobody has made it this far that isn't good. The Adrian Belew album has grown on me each of the battles it's gone through. It's a kind of very up-tempo. His vocals are very up-tempo. Lots of interesting music. I really enjoy the sound of the song Big Blue Sun. Excellent tune. And he's got some other stuff on there. It's really good too. I find that my opinion of him is kind of did a almost 180 here. Because before, when I first saw his name on the list, I thought, I don't want to listen to this guy. I swore after the album I had listened to him, it was a different album at a different era. I swore that I wouldn't listen to him again, ever. But this one is quite a bit different. It's almost like completely 2 different artists. He does have an excellent voice. The music is up-tempo. I wouldn't want to say this is progressive. I don't think it's progressive. It's just solid kind of pop, heavy pop rock music with lots of intricate stuff going on. So yeah, so that's the Adrian Belew album. The other album in this is Peter Gabriel's Security, which I do have a copy of, but I don't know what I did with it. But anyways, so Peter Gabriel's Security, which was the first Peter Gabriel album I ever bought and owned, and then it was quickly followed by Gabriel Plays Live. And then maybe a year or so later I moved out and I got Gabriel 1 and Gabriel 2. So that's when he really started to take off and become one of my favorite artists. So this album is a bit of a soft spot for me because it was the first Gabriel album I ever listened to. Lots of really solid tracks on here. Of course, other than the one on the radio is Shock the Monkey and Rhythm of the Heat, really good track. San Jacinto, absolutely killer track. Probably my favorite on the album now after all these years. I Have the Touch, so good. And just like each of the songs, just really strong album. I think Adrian Belew, given maybe 5 or 6 more listens, might come up to the standard here and challenge Peter Gabriel a bit, but it's too much to ask at too short a notice. And the Gabriel album is very strong. Was at one time my favorite Gabriel album. It's moved down a little bit, but still pretty strong album. So for today, Peter Gabriel's Security will go on to the next round, and Adrian Belew, Inner Revolution, will go on my list of albums to buy. So that's how I'm going to work it out with these 2 albums. Very interesting listening to both of the albums. The Gabriel one, of course, is just reminiscing over a lot of the stuff I'd listened to before for many years. This is one of those 1,000+ albums meaning that I've listened to it over 1,000 times. But it's not burned out because I've spaced that out. Other than early on when I listened to it a ton, I pretty much spaced it out since that period of time. And so that has left me still liking this album quite a bit. It's not burned out at all. So overall, I've enjoyed both albums. It was interesting to do them. I didn't think Adrian would win this, but I didn't think he would be as close at this point of the juncture as he is. So he will go on my list to buy, and Gabriel will move forward into the next round, the semifinals. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like and subscription. It's much appreciated. And if you have any comments about the albums, either of these two albums, or what we're doing here, please put it in the comment section below. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more. So please enjoy your evening, and we will see you. This will come out tomorrow morning. We will see you on the next battle. Take care.